Welcome back, you guys. JP here. So today we're bringing you another tool review. We were able to pick up the Harbor Freight English wheel. This English wheel is on clearance. I don't know if Harbor Freight is getting ready to update the design, discontinue them, but we picked up the English wheel for $249 on clearance. So great price. One thing I've noticed is they do not come with a wheel set, or as they're known in the fabrication world, they're actually called Anvils. So the Harbor Freight English wheel comes with the 8-inch upper and one 3-inch radius lower, but it doesn't come with a complete set. I'll tell you guys where to buy that set. Let's get started. As you can see here, I have a complete set from 12-inch radius, an 8, a 6, a 4, a 3, and a 2. This set here is from Kaka Industrial. That's K-A-K-A Industrial. I want to show you guys that there is zero modification needed for this setup. Let me grab the 3-inch from Kaka Industrial. That's the 4-inch. Here we go. So as you can see here, get you guys moved over. As you guys can see, they are exactly the same. So they're a little pricey. I think it's $349 for the complete set. But if you have a Harbor Freight English wheel, you now know that this is the Harbor Freight 3-inch. This is the Kaka 3-inch. I'm going to show you guys. You now know that it is a direct fit. No modification to the system needed. It fits beautifully, as it should. Take out the Kaka, however you pronounce that, and we're going to put in the Harbor Freight one that comes with. As you can see, same exact fitment. Another thing I picked up for mine, I got this on Amazon. It's a, I think this one's a nylon base, but you can get them in rubber form. But it's a soft roller for my upper die. This is a 8-inch by 2-inch. I think it was like 20 bucks on Amazon. And you want to, when you install, your wheel comes pre-installed, but you'll have to take the pin out to get it up here. But that way you can leave it on, because it's a little difficult to change this wheel with this pin here all the time if you want this on. So what I've seen a lot of guys do is they'll just put I haven't put one on, but they'll put like a block of wood or a spacer to keep this pulled up like that, so it's out of the way of the wheel while they're using the bare metal wheel. But what's nice is, I'm going to put you guys down here and focus on this other camera, but you can just grab it and just roll it and get it placed on there. And so what having a soft wheel does is this will give you a 2-dimensional plane. So you'll be able to curve your panel you're working on without curving it this way, without raising it like a bowl. It'll be just bi-directional. So very linear. This is a little bit thick metal. This is a 16 gauge I got lying around the shop, but you can see the roll patterns here, but you can see this panel is ever so slightly curved, but it is not curved here. This is still straight. So that's the nice thing about having something soft on here. Let's get this set up. One thing you'll see with this soft wheels, you got to be careful that it doesn't rock off. I've seen some guys, Japan's Customs for one, he uses a double-sided sticky tape when he's using a soft wheel on the backside and then sticks this to it so it doesn't want to roll off like this. So you can loosen up the pressure, it just takes a little longer. That'll help it from walking off. But this will keep it on that two-dimensional plane, so that way if you're working on, let's say, a quarter panel, you see this nice curve. It's only curved here, but we're not losing any shape this way. It's still very straight. So now again, if you were to take the rubber band off, and again, we're just kind of teaching ourselves metal fabrication. So if you like that kind of stuff, you want to learn with us as we go. Something that we've always wanted to get into, but you can see now we're starting to get, I don't know if you guys can see that. We're already, just with those few rolls, we're already starting to get a bow this way. I'll try to get that for you. You can see there's kind of a bow this way and this way. So that's the difference of having a rubber wheel and not. So one thing to note, and I've seen a ton of guys do it, and I'll probably end up doing it myself. Usually you don't want to be using thick material for this, but that's 16 gauge, is pretty thick. But there is some flex, and I don't know if we can slow the video down or not, but there is some flex in the shaft housing when we get this larger piece in. You can see this whole thing bounce. There's some flex in the housing. They reinforce down here, but we still have some flex up here. So I've seen some exoskeleton things. I've seen guys completely redesign this. Again, that's usually when you're going full off the edge. You can watch it drop back down. See how much that moves there. So that's something to be aware of. So I'll probably end up grinding some of this paint off and doing kind of an exoskeleton reinforcement. But for $249, you guys get yourself into metal fabrication just like I'm doing. You'll have a good English wheel if there's any in your local area. Like I said, I don't know if Harbor Freight's discontinuing them, but they're on sale right now for $249. And then Kaka, K-A-K-A Industrial, you can get the direct fit lower anvils for this thing. So again, that's Kaka Industrial. I'm not sponsored by anyone on this video. Again, we're mostly automotive repair and performance. We're just now barely breaking into motorsports fabrication, something that I've always wanted to learn, something that just kind of inspires me. So we're just kind of little by little getting ourselves some equipment to kind of start learning, some inexpensive equipment. We don't have to have, you know, the big stuff. This kind of stuff works just as good as anything else. So, especially when you're just getting started. So, yeah, if you guys like this kind of content, this video, we're gonna have some more tool reviews and stuff like that. Hopefully a little bit of insight and overview, how to save some money on what to buy, what we did to save money, on top of our regular repairs and our custom car builds we're doing on the channel right now. So hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. That type of stuff really helps promote the channel. Try to push the channel forward so we can keep making this stuff for you guys. So have a great day.